like how long until you knew that you had to be with that person?
Oh, like when did I know he was the one? Before I met him. I saw his picture and I was like, this is like the most gorgeous person I've ever seen in my life. I was like 22 when we first met, so I was like young and I was like, this is gonna be my husband. Like going around showing the people at work, I'm like, this guy right here, if he ever hangs out with me, is gonna be my husband. And then
like I had just started talking to him and he like went and told his coworkers that we were gonna get married someday. I was like, that is
remember when I
insane.
messaged you on said app and was like, do you hate me? Is that why you're not hanging out with me and you won't go out for coffee with me? And you're like, I have no idea who you are.
I was like, I don't know who you are and I don't really care about you enough to hate you, so no, that's not why I'm meeting up with
And I think I used that as like a segue to a pickup line. I was like, then maybe get to know me.
Yeah, and then I was like, all right, well, right now. And then he ended up being like, all right, cool, I'll be there in 20 minutes, and showed up. So,
and that's what kicked off the
that's what kicked off the first date.
You do know me enough and care about me enough, but you don't hate me.
No. How could you hate him?
I don't know. How could you?
He's very delusional, but it worked out in his favor. Sometimes you just have to fake it to make it, right?
Determination and delusion.
Yeah.
One of them will work. Yeah.
You feel like being silly. Yeah.
Oh, we feel like being silly.
What is it? They always used to do that at prom, remember? Maybe Christian, being Christian.
You look at each other again like that.
Come on, Mom. You
You
hurry up. You're the one taking the picture.
Yeah, like your mother.
I know. Okay, wait, I'm the girl. I'm the girl here.
Gotta leave room for Jesus.
Gotta leave room for Jesus. Okay, cool.
Hello and welcome, everyone. We are gathered here today to celebrate Brendan and Nick, to reflect on their 7 years of love and life together, and to cheer them on as they get married. Brendan and Nick met back in 2018, where they had a marathon first date. Back then, if you had asked Nick if he believed in love at first sight, he would not have hesitated to say, "Nope, I don't know."
I knew from when I first saw him. I don't know if that sounds corny. I don't really like advocate for love at first sight because I'm like, that's lust. That's not love.
But as they sat sipping coffee at Mrs. Craig's, knees nearly touching at a bistro table, Nick had this overwhelming feeling that he had just met his future husband. For Brendan, it was love at first sight.
I remember like we had got into like an argument over something stupid, and I was like, well, let's hash it out. And then I expected him to just be like, you know, fuck this, I'm leaving. He started crying.
Instead of my crybaby,
and
yeah.
he was like, I just don't want to lose you. And I was like, oh, I've never had that before.
Nick's emotional maturity was striking. It's Nick's even temper that Brendan says makes him want to be a better person.
He's very, he's like, I don't want to say soft. He's a tender person. He's taught me how to be soft.
With Nick, there's never an empty promise. He's someone who follows through.
He teaches me every day how to look out for people better, how to be more present for people. He's just the most giving, like kind-hearted person I know.
And I'm also told that he's pretty cute when he drools in his sleep.
Like he would fall asleep on me all the time, like a big dumb baby.
Yeah,
He would
I fall
drool
asleep, like, on command.
He's like immediately conked out, and I'm laying there in my thoughts. Like sometimes all I have to do is just put my hand on him, and I will fall asleep. Like he just like steadies me in like ways that I didn't think were possible in a person.
Nick, for his part, says that Brendan might appear tough and bold, but is just a big old softie.
He's really emotional. As much as he like claims that he's like, you know, this like tough guy, like
I mean, they
he's
saw me
just-
cry multiple times.
He admires Brendan's protective nature, his passion, and his love of learning.
Brendan knows like a lot about a lot. Like he's just like intellectual. His brain is so like interesting to me that like that just like I don't know, that made me just like want to know him more.
More than anything, though, Nick says that he admires the way that Brendan makes him feel seen, safe, and the most loved.
Love being around him in that way. You bring out the best in me, and I feel like maybe I'm speaking for you, but like I bring out the best in you. Okay, your turn. Enough about you. Talk about me.
I can't imagine a more perfect fit for my brother. He is a center when one spins away.
May your love always feel like home. May your laughter echo throughout the years, and may you always know how deeply you are loved.
All my love, my everything, Brendan and Nick.
I love you guys. Love you.
Do you, Nicholas Barbarossa, take Brendan O'Melia to be your lawfully wedded husband? And do you, Brendan O'Melia, take Nicholas Barbarossa to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
It's my absolute pleasure, with the authority vested in you by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, to now pronounce you married. Congratulations, you Nikki.
Listen, all Everyone dry off.
I did not want a wedding. It was like he proposed and I said yes, of course. And I was like, so we don't like need to get married right away, right? And we were probably engaged for 2.5 years.
2 years.
Started putting stuff together within like 4 months of the wedding. So that's why we went with Dearly and we did like a little elopement, and then we kind of postponed the party for a few weeks just to like space it out a little bit. And honestly, it could have been more perfect.
I think we're lucky, you know, having an unconventional relationship, because like we don't have the social pressures of like a regular wedding where like, you know, like there's a bride and, you know, she has to wear white and all this other stuff. Like we get to, and like we weren't restricted to like a church either. Like, so I was like, well, we're spiritual people, we might as well incorporate some of our spirituality into it. Get our like Venus on. I had this like strict like nobody under 25 policy, which
Yeah, we broke all of our own like weird rules that we set for ourselves. Except being Italian was one of those like unspoken rules that we both just.
I didn't have that role.
I know, but
A huge red flag is that we watch a lot of Quentin Tarantino movies.
Is
Like,
that a red flag?
well, he's like a terrible person, like as a human being.
this out of the
a lot.
What's going on here? What's going on here? Put that down. What's going on here?
love story
Sermon.
turned Tarantino documentary.
Yeah. Let's just
I'm like,
back
hey everyone, he's terrible. But his movies are great. He has great vision. He makes me say this one line from Lucy Liu's like
you have to say it for the
monologue
camera.
in Japanese. She goes, "Kono fuck yaro to onaji yo ne."
Just like this here.
このファックやろうと同じようにね。
And so he makes me say it all
I
the time
always
around
make
the
him
house.
say it. Like, when we're even like talking to the cat or something, I'll be like, I don't know, like this fucker right here, and then I'll be like, do it. You have to say it.
Last question is like, I guess what would you say to yourselves in the future, like, you know, having come from all of that, and gone through all of that, is there anything, you know, anything fun you'd like to tell yourselves?
Oh, you're gonna cry. Gets emotional.
Sorry.
What would I say? I don't know. I feel like I say it to you every day. That like no matter what, we're always gonna be in this together, and that like no matter what you do and no matter how you want to live your life, as long as you are happy, I think like what we care about the most is each other's happiness and each other's safety. And so I would just say like let go of the little stuff. Stop like, you know, one day you're gonna miss him coming up and grabbing you and hugging you from behind, and just like savor those little moments.
Poking your armpits. He looks this.
Oh my god, he always likes to. I'm very ticklish, so be present in those moments and like continue to do that, because you might not always have them. You know.
I'm gonna talk directly to the camera. Don't get caught up on the little things. Even things that seem like they're big right now, they're never gonna be that big. You always look at them 2020 in the future, and they were never that big. So always make sure that you're shrugging things off wherever you can. Make sure you're constantly talking and communicating effectively, and showing each other that you love each other, not just saying it. Never use love as a weapon or a band-aid.
It's a big baby.
I'm a big baby.
I am definitely also an emotional person, but I don't like crying. So
I can't help it. I just get overwhelmed.
You guys saw us crying at weddings, so you know it's real.
We have a plan that we're going to find each other in every life, so